Hey everyone, Dana here. Okay, außer Frage stehen. That's a saying in German, außer Frage stehen. A saying that I have struggled to remember the correct meaning of. And even right now, while making this video, it is still hard for me to convince myself of what this saying actually means. I still really want it to mean what it does not mean. Okay, here's what's going on. So außer means like out of, except, apart from. Frage means question, and stehen means to stand. So put that together and literally, according to me, the saying could be something like to stand out of question. Außer Frage stehen, to stand out of question. Therefore, my brain, even right now, really wants to think that außer Frage stehen means to be out of the question in English. To stand out of the question, to be out of the question. Außer Frage stehen. To be out of the question. That for me is not out of the question. That außer Frage stehen means to be out of the question is not außer Frage stehen. Es steht nicht außer Frage that außer Frage stehen means to be out of the question for me. So going to the grocery store down the street from my home here in Germany on a Sunday, out of the question. It's closed. You know, außer Frage stehen. For me, that makes sense. But actually, turns out to be out of the question and außer Frage stehen are actually kind of opposites of each other. Because außer Frage stehen actually means without question. So not out of the question, but without question. The grocery store was closed on Sunday, and on Monday I want to make cookies, but I don't have the ingredients, so I'm going to go to the store without question. Außer Frage stehen. Okay. So, speaking of questions, what would außer Frage stehen? No. What? Now I'm confused. What would to be out of the question actually be in German? I believe es kommt nicht in Frage. So also in German, both of these sayings have the word Frage in it, but yeah, out of the question is es kommt nicht in Frage, which is literally, it doesn't come in question. Okay, recap. Außer Frage stehen, without question. Got it. Außer Frage stehen, without question. Out of the question, es kommt nicht in Frage. Okay. I've got another one for you. Auf meine Kosten kommen. Apparently, I've been a little confused about this German saying as well, because, so for me, if I translate this saying literally into English, I would say that it's something like to come at or on my cost. Auf meine Kosten kommen. Therefore, I thought that auf meine or seine or deine, etc., Kosten kommen meant the same thing as to come at a cost in English. Auf meine Kosten kommen, to come at a cost for me. Auf meine Kosten kommen. That's what I thought this saying meant, but it does not. It does not mean that. Auf meine Kosten kommen actually means, as I understand it, like to really enjoy myself. And I was really surprised by that. But okay, so if auf meine Kosten kommen means to really enjoy myself, then what is actually the German word for to come at a cost? I'm asking you, because I'm not really sure. So please let me know in the comments if you have any thoughts on it. Maybe seine Preis haben, die Preis, right? Die Preis. Which would be to have its price. Der Preis. I did also recently hear the saying auf die Kosten von in German, literally at the cost of. But I'm not sure if that's the same as, like, yeah, at the cost of. Does auf die Kosten von mean at the cost of? Let's go right to the question. So my question for you is, what are your thoughts on the sayings that I talked about in this video? And how would you say to come at a cost in German? Please let me know in the comments below. Thanks so much for watching. For more content from me, you can follow me over on my Instagram at Wanted Adventure. I usually do my Instagram stories in German and also usually with little English subtitles. Until next time, auf Wiedersehen. Bloopers. Oh, now it suddenly made sense to me. Außer Frage stehen. No. Außer Frage stehen, without question. Außer Frage stehen, to be out of the question. Now I'm confused. What would to be out of the question actually be in German? I think it's außer Frage, what is it? Something with Frage. Wait, the other one was with Frage too.